Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Andre Ingram, professional basketball player, and today I want to give you guys a series of videos on introductory basketball. This is for the parent, the child who are entering into AAU system for the very first time, trying to figure out what they're getting into, what kind of skills and drills you'll learn, and kind of things you'll take with you as you continue your basketball career. So I'm hoping that these basic videos will be something to help you guys, one, know what you're getting into, but two, also take something with you that as you continue in your basketball career, you can kind of improve on these skills and become as much as a complete basketball player as you would like to be. So one of the most important skills, especially in today's game of basketball, is ball handling, okay? And when you're first learning to dribble, when I'm training kids, there are two things I see that you immediately want to correct in terms of teaching kids how to dribble the basketball. One of the very first things I see, you're very new at the game, you're trying to learn how to do stuff. So when people first learn to dribble, you see them looking at the ball, kind of following it wherever they go, okay? To make sure they don't lose the ball, to make sure they know where it's going, okay? This is how most people start off dribbling. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, most sports tell you keep your eye on the ball. So this is not like something that just happened to a basketball player. Often you'll hear in different sports, keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on the ball. Basketball's a bit different though, because as you're playing with a team, if you're dribbling like this, if one of your teammates is open, you have no idea, okay? So that's one of the things I see when people first start to learn to dribble. The other thing I see is though I was dribbling it pretty under control right here, most people don't start out like that. Most people learning how to dribble, they'll smack the ball like this, okay? And it'll come back to them each time, but they smack it like this, thinking that will help them control the ball. That's just the only way they know how to dribble at that time. Instead of smacking it, you want to work on controlling it. So we're going to demonstrate a couple things with Courtney and Nadia here. They're both going to be dribbling. And the keys to dribbling I always talk about when you're learning how to ball handle and whenever you're doing any type of move, whether you're dribbling to bring the ball up the court, dribbling to go in for a layup, dribbling in any situation, you want to be, number one, low to the ground. When you're dribbling at right here, it's a lot easier for you to control the ball and not lose the ball, okay? The more you dribble up here, there's a lot of room for error here, okay? You can lose the ball. Somebody can steal the ball. Much easier for your defenders if you're dribbling this high and not this low, okay? So that's one thing. The other thing I always tell people about dribbling is you have to put some power on that ball. You should be dribbling that ball hard, especially while you're training. What happens is those who dribble low but dribble like this, eventually the ball does that. It just dies on you, okay? Especially when you're smacking the ball, because eventually those smacks lead to the ball dying out, getting lower on you each time. So it's not just about being low. You have to be low and dribbling the ball with some power. And again, instead of smacking that ball, you want to make sure you're controlling that ball, sort of absorbing it when it comes off the ground and pushing it back down, keeping your hand on top of the ball, kind of controlling it. If you're controlling it, you can dribble it left, right, up, back, controlling the ball, okay? So what I'm going to have the girls do here is they're going to be dribbling. Not only will they be low to the ground and dribbling hard, they're also going to have their head up, okay? Now, the reason most people, especially at their age, when you're first starting out playing basketball, the reason you don't have your head up is because it's easy to lose the ball. You don't know where it's at, okay? But if you're training, trying to get better, okay, you have to keep your head up. And then number two, you have to get over making mistakes, okay? So what happens in basketball when people are trying to learn things, if they miss a shot, they try to change the way they shoot. And if they mishandle the ball, they try to change the way they dribble. You have to continue looking up. Even if you lose the ball, it's fine. Pick it back up and start dribbling again. Like with anything, it's about the repetition. And the more you handle the ball, the more you have your head up, looking up the court just in case somebody's open to pass it to them. The more you do that, through your mistakes, just going past the mistakes, However many mistakes you make, you will get better at doing it. Now, the first time you mishandle the ball and you go back to doing this again, you're gonna stay doing that, okay? And it never improves. Mistakes need to happen for you to improve as a basketball player. So I'm gonna have the girls, they'll be right here. They'll be dribbling with their right hand only. We're only working with the dominant hand right now to start, because that's what most people naturally gravitate towards when they're first learning how to dribble. So the girls are gonna dribble with their right hand. We're gonna go from one end of the court to the other. Now, with that strong hand, they'll be low, they'll be hard dribbling, they'll be controlling their dribble, but they'll be looking up as they do it. And when I say look up, I don't mean looking up at the ceiling. This doesn't help you. It doesn't help you to see an open player if your head is up at the lights, at the ceiling. They'll have their head up, looking at the floor, looking at what's going on with their teammates. Somebody just got open because we set a screen, I can pass it to them now. So when you're practicing with your head up, don't have your head up to the ceiling, have your head up to see the whole court, all right? So ladies, we're gonna start dribbling. You can go forward, you can go backwards, you can go left, you can go right. Keep it in that strong hand, controlling that ball the whole time. You guys, come on, let's go. So you see them nice and low to the ground. Neither one of them standing straight up. Hard dribbles. They can go left, they can go right. Let's say the defense makes them go back some. They make them go backwards. There's nothing wrong with practicing handling the ball forwards, backwards. The game may call for that type of situation. So these girls can move any direction. The biggest reason they can is because they're low to the ground and that ball is in no danger of dying on them. Now, if they lose the ball, that's okay. But the way they get better at it is to continue past that mishandle and continue dribbling like this. This is exactly how you're supposed to do it, okay? Hard dribbles all the way through, head up the whole time, all right hand dribbling with their strong hand. Excellent job, girls, excellent job. What's up, guys? This is Andre Ingram, professional basketball player. I'm here on Basketball Business and Boss Moves. I would love if you guys liked and subscribed to the channel, trying to give you guys good things in everything that I've mentioned in basketball, in business, and in Boss Moves. So you guys like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy.